Very good morning to all of you. I am Pankaj Thakur. We'll discuss the reliability analysis in this video. The topics that I am going to cover are: what is reliability analysis, why it is done, when it is done, types of reliability analysis, and more importantly, Cronbach alpha values and how to calculate these Cronbach alpha values using statistical package for social sciences. So let's start. So first we will discuss what is reliability analysis. Reliability analysis, which is sometimes known as an internal consistency analysis or Cronbach alpha analysis, is a test of sound measurement. Reliability refers to the extent to which a scale, questionnaire or a measuring instrument produces consistent results if repeated measurements were made. So why this analysis is done? Let's see it through an example. Mostly we prepare our questionnaire survey instrument for measuring study variables. As you can see in the figure that sustainable retailing and retail reinvention are two variables that we are going to measure with different statements. For sustainable retailing, there are 5 statements, and for retail reinvention, there are 3 statements. During your questionnaire design, standard construct or standard statements from previous studies can be taken or they can be modified as per your study context. Also, you can create new statements for your study. So, reliability analysis as per these statements reflects the extent to which these statements or items within an instrument measure various aspects of the variable that you have selected for your study. When a reliability analysis is done, reliability analysis is preferred on data collected through pilot surveys. That is right before you collect data from final respondent. Or the reliability analysis can be done after the whole data has been collected from all the respondents. Reliability analysis after pilot surveys ensures that modified, rectified or changed version of questionnaire is presented to the final respondents of the sample size. There are mainly 3 types of reliability analysis: test-retest reliability, alternate form reliability, and internal consistency reliability. Test-retest reliability and alternate form reliability analysis are time-consuming as they require to collect data from same respondents at different time intervals at same conditions on same questionnaire or alternate questionnaire. Whereas internal consistency analysis is mostly preferred and also known as Cronbach alpha test of reliability. So this test is the simplest measure of internal consistency of a construct or a questionnaire. For measuring internal consistency of items or statements of a construct, we calculate Cronbach alpha values, and these values lies from 0 to 1. Generally, the alpha values above 0.9 are considered excellent for internal consistency, and the values of 0.7 and greater have acceptable internal consistency, whereas the values of 0.6 and less are not acceptable or preferred. However, for more clarity, you can refer to various studies on the interpretation of Cronbach alpha values. Next, we move for calculating Cronbach's alpha values using SPSS. So this is the variable view where we have the various statements, the 5 statements for sustainable retailing. So these are the 5 statements and they have been coded as A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5. Whereas for measuring retail reinvention, we have three statements, and these are these three statements, and they have been coded as B1, B2 and B3. And as we go to data view, so these are the codes for the statement A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5, B1, B2 and B3 for the retail reinvention. And these are the number of responses that we have received through data collection. So in this particular case, we have taken 300 respondents. As I scroll down, you can see we have the total responses from 300 number of respondents. So for your studies, you may have the different number of responses as per the sample size that you have selected for your study. For this particular case, I have selected a sample size of 300 respondents. Now we will move to the analysis. So the first step, we will go to the Analyze tab, and from Analyze tab, we will go to the Scale, and from Scale to Reliability Analysis. So these statement has been listed here. So we will select these statements. First of all, we will select only 5 statements that measure sustainable retailing, and then we will move these statements to items by hitting click on this arrow tab, and then we will hit, as you can see, these statements has been added on items. We will hit OK button. So now you can see the total responses that has been calculated for reliability is 300, and the Cronbach alpha value comes to be 0.789, which is acceptable internal consistency. And the number of items or the number of the statements that has been checked, these were 5. So the construct for the sustainable retailing is acceptable. Now we will move to the next remaining statements. Now we will select the statements of retail reinvention. So we have 3 statements for that, for measuring retail reinvention, and we will move these statements to item box by hitting on the arrow. And in this time, we will do it in a different way. We will move to statistics. So we will hit the tab statistics, and in this tab we will mark on the box scale if item deleted, and then we will click on continue, and we will press OK. So this is the outcome of this reliability analysis, and now you can see as Cronbach alpha value comes to be 0.490, which is not acceptable, and the number of items or the number of statement for particular measurement of reliability were 3. So now you can see an added table in which you can have the 3 statements, and when you go to this column, you can see Cronbach's alpha if item deleted. So if Cronbach alpha value is coming less than 0.6, what you have to do, you have to delete. If you delete this first statement, the Cronbach alpha value comes to be 0.612, which is acceptable. So if you delete the first item or the first statement of your construct, the Cronbach alpha values will go on increasing. Again, if you delete this statement, the Cronbach alpha value further decreases. So we will not delete this statement. Also, we will not this third statement. So here what we can do, in this case, we can delete the first statement, or we can modify this statement so that Cronbach alpha value gets improved if alpha value is less than 0.6. As we have already discussed, we can modify the statement due to which we are having less alpha values, or we can delete the statement which can improve the Cronbach alpha score. Thus the following steps, you will have a refined version of final questionnaire which is reliable to measure variables in other contexts too. we can do this analysis in Microsoft Excel too. For that, we will have some another video. And now, thanks for watching this video.